As he worked as a bouncer for the next 5 years, Ferguson developed a reputation as one of the toughest guys in the neighborhood. And that led to an entirely different kind of offer.
The Don Kings of the street, had a conversation about it. Who you think would win out of Ferg and Big D? I got a phone call, and it was like, Ferg, would you fight Big D for like $1,500? I'm like, right now? Hell yeah. And then it went from, if you win, you'll get $3 grand. All right, cool. I'm down with that. I said, hey, when y'all want to do this? This was Sunday. They said Monday.
He fought. He won. The backyard brawl had been videotaped, and in 2005, it was posted on the internet. For the fights, Ferguson had used his childhood nickname, Kimbo Slice, and a phenomenon was born. He'd go on to post 8 fights in all, racking up a 7-1 record, and more than 10 million page hits as web links to his fights flew from email to email.
So many people look at crazy shit on the internet. Someone will send you a video and it's some dudes in the backyard, gigantic muscular black dude with a crazy haircut with shaved on the top and got some hair around the edges and a big beard, and he's beating the out of some dude, and everybody saw it.
You can walk in the mall, old white lady come up, hey, my grandson's talking, you're that fighter. My grandson was just talking about you. Hup, hup, hup.
Police allowed the backyard fights to go unchecked, considering them consensual and therefore not illegal. Still, in March 2007, Kimbo decided he wanted to start training for official mixed martial arts competitions. He hooked up with former Ultimate Fighting champion Bas Rutten and his colleague Randy Katami.
What is it that made you say, hey, I want to work with this guy?
He's just a natural athlete, and you can tell. The way he picks things up, it's just really impressive, and that's why, with the dedication again that I saw on the internet, that's a good combination.
He just goes and goes and goes. He's a machine, as you can see. Action speaks louder than words, huh?
To prepare for his first sanctioned fight, Kimbo spent 4 months learning MMA techniques and retraining his 6'2", 250-pound body.
Had to give up smoking, drinking, sex. Did I say smoking? The enjoyments of life. The little nightcaps and, puffing on a little blunt and, the sex, all the good stuff. Relaxing sex. Relax. Take a breaking sex.
Round number 1, scheduled for 3. Oh!
This past June, Kimbo made his MMA debut in a league called Cage Fury, facing former heavyweight boxing champion Ray Mercer in Atlantic City.
Kimbo has given his notice. He's here, and he needs to stick around.
It took just 1 minute, 12 seconds for Kimbo to win, earning him more than $75,000.
I beat up a WBO heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? I was, that they said that something that couldn't be done was done. We won.
That victory caught the eye of officials at Elite XC, an MMA league that's associated with Showtime Television. In October, Elite XC signed Kimbo to a long-term contract that pays him more than 6 figures a fight.
We just felt like he was so marketable. He was a guy that people were going to be interested in seeing fight.
I think Kimbo Slice and that mystique of Kimbo Slice, that is the value of the ticket right there. Because you don't know if this guy is going to actually knock somebody's head completely off their neck.
But there are some veteran mixed martial arts fighters who see things differently.
He does not deserve to be fighting, headlining pay-per-view cards yet. The guys that he's fighting in the YouTube clips are, they're stiffs. Fighting in the cage is a whole different ball game.
He's just a big, oversized guy who knows how to punch, and to me that I've seen it was nothing compared to what we do in the octagon. You fight guys at the top tier, he'll get crushed within seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one and only Kimbo Slice! Already a body shot, ripping away a cantrell. This one is over before it even begins.
In his first Elite XC fight in November, Kimbo forced opponent Bo Cantrell to submit in just 19 seconds.
He is the winner by way of TKO.
It was a crowning moment for the kid who defended his friends in the streets, for the young man who brawled in the backyard, for the fighter who used the internet to launch a career that could make him a star.
I think Kimbo is a great, exciting addition to the MMA world, you know, and I would love to see him fight in the UFC someday. I think it'd be great. I would love to call a Kimbo fight, you know, I think that'd be badass.
This guy is destined for stardom in mixed martial arts. Kimbo Slice has arrived.
And we out. ESPN. All at you, baby.
Seriously, where do you start with Kimbo Slice?
We had some struggle with this piece a little bit about getting him to sit down and open up. When we did the main interview that you saw on the piece, he actually asked his trainer to come with him to sit in the house and come over to sit in the house and do the interview. And the idea that this big guy would want, you know, someone he felt safe with to be there to open up to talk about himself was really interesting. He's really shy. He still scares me.
But he can't go back to being the backyard brawler because...
he can't. On the one hand, he says, gee, you know, it's always something I'd like to do because I want to be true to my roots, but he says with the training he's had now, he doesn't think it would be fair to fight anybody because he feels that he is now such an expert.
E60